Treyton loved baseball. At 6, he would ask me about how he could go about getting drafted and what did free agency mean. And, you know, you said I have to practice every day. And so we were out there every day practicing. And on days we couldn't be outside, he'd be by our TV there. And you had to sit as like a diamond would be. And he would pitch to you or he'd catch to you. And it was constant. And so when we say he loved baseball, he loved it. I mean, he even watched Brewer reruns and could tell you who was coming up next and what his batting average was and how many home runs they had. And,
no, but yeah, he loved it. I mean, if you were sitting still, you were a target to be asked to go play catch because he didn't believe in sitting still.
Yeah, we laughed about that because I could even be laying on the couch at the end of the day and he'd say, "You don't have to move, just take this ball and toss it and I'll dive for it." I mean, it was like, when we say he was obsessed, I mean, he's like, "Don't worry, Mom, you don't have to move, just I'll put it right back in your hand and you just toss it and I'll dive for it."
But you know, that goes back to what we said about him earlier, is that he would take whatever you could give him. I mean, my dad told the story. My dad's in his late 70s and has arthritis. And one summer he came to Trey and said, Trey came to him and said, "Grandpa, will you play catch with me?" And my dad knew inside. He's like, "I don't know if I could even throw a ball to him." So he went up to Trey and he said, "Trey," he said, I'd love to play catch with you." He's like, "I just don't know if I can throw it to you." And Trey just looked at him and said, "I know, Grandpa, you can throw it underhand. That'll be fine." You know, he just, you know, most kids would get upset, and Trey, he'd take anything you could give him, you know. He could, if he could have rolled it to him, he would have been happy with that. It was whatever you could give him was enough.
He also shared that with other kids too. We've heard a lot, like teachers and things at school will say, you know, he had his prize glove. I mean, we went on a cruise. My parents took us on a cruise, and Trey loved the big boat. He loved the cruise. And at the end, we were getting off the ship, and I said, "Oh, Trey, are you just so sad to go home?" He's like, "No, Mom, I'm really excited." "Why are you excited? We just spent this, 4 days on this cruise." Blah, blah. He said, "I miss my glove." I mean, it was like he just, that's what he missed, it was his glove. But this being his prized possession, he'd go to school, and if another kid said, he'd say, "You want to play ball?" "I don't have my glove." Treyton would say, "Take my glove, I'll catch bare hand." I mean, he shared it with other kids. It wasn't about, he didn't play the sport because he wanted the glory of it. He played it because he loved sharing it with others and
he wanted people to love it as much as he did too. Yeah.
So our dream is to build something in his honor, which is going to be hopefully the Treyton Kilar Field of Dreams, where thousands of kids are going to be able to come to a field and really believe in dreaming big and achieving those dreams, because that's what we always said to Trey, was to dream big, and unfortunately his dreams were cut short here, but we hope that it'll stay alive in so many kids.